Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the March Q&A for Buzztime Game Network. My name is Michael. I'm the Content and Community Manager here at Buzztime. I want to introduce our two guests. We have Aram Fuchs, the owner and CEO of Buzztime, as well as Sagandeep Singh. He is our account manager. So I'm going to hand it over to Aram to kind of explain what's been going on here at Buzztime, and then we'll open it up to the floor with any questions you guys have about the Buzztime Game Network. Again, this is a Q&A meant for bar and restaurant owners, so we'd love the questions to be kind of limited to that. But of course, if you do have any questions that are outside of that, feel free to ask those in the chat. I'll be monitoring that after Aram speaks, and I'll just say, Aram, take it away.
Okay, great. Thanks, Michael. This is an Ask Me Anything, so focus more on the Q&A, but I just want to get a few things across. We've rolled out the BGN, what is being called the BGN Black, and it's just a basic Chromebox with all these HDMI slots, excuse me. And so that is what we are committing all of our development to. And you can also see that today in the app stores, either this morning or by this afternoon, you'll see a new look and feel for the Buzztime Trivia app, which syncs up with the new BGM Black look that you see on the TVs. We're very excited about it. It's our first aesthetic upgrade in quite some time, and we think you'll like it as well. And the other big change that we're having this month is we rolled out in the US Army, there's something called a challenge coin that's awarded to soldiers that do some task particularly well that the leader wants to give. And we're starting to roll out our version of challenge coins. I happen to have an interest in sound money in gold and silver, and so we are doing it a little more prestigious, I should say. Usually in the U.S. Army, it's just steel coins, but we're going to roll out a silver coin, and this is Hercules, if you can see, with the Nemean lion cape or helmet, and on the back it's reversed, of course, but it says in Latin, Citius Altius Fortius, or faster, higher, stronger. And in March, we are going to be offering this for people who play Buzztime 4 times. They will get it for $20 off. So you'll just basically just change your dollars into silver. That's what I wanted to do. It's not, in my mind, it's not costing me anything. We're not making anything. We have these minted and they cost a little more than what the silver price is. But if you all play 4 times, you'll get to move some of your dollars, either US or Canadian, into silver. If you play 2 times, you'll get $10 off. And if you buy one of these, you will also get a Nemean lion on your avatar for at least as long as we're selling these, which will probably be about a year. And Michael will show, well, you put it up on the social media already, Michael? So you can see the ad up there on what that would look like. And eventually we're going to start using these challenge coins as a way to decorate your avatar and also get discounts on various things. But go play Buzztime 4 times and you will be able to move some of your US or Canadian dollars into the cryptocurrency of Mother Nature, is what I call silver. And you'll get that Nemean lion avatar, which I think will be lots of fun for you to show off. The last part is we're coming out with the QB1 equivalent for baseball. We're calling it Ballpark Power, and that should be out for opening day. So if you liked playing along with the NFL game with QB1, I think you'll really like playing along with the MLB games with Ballpark Power. And so those are the bits of information that I wanted to get across. And so now we'll just open it up right to you. What are your questions? How is it going as a bar owner? What are we doing right? What constructive criticism do you have? Just ask away.
Yeah, and I'll just take it from there. So yeah, if you guys do have any questions, please feel free to leave those either in the chat or the Q&A, preferably the chat. It's a little bit easier just to monitor one of these. But whatever you guys can find to write your question into, we'd love to hear any questions, feedback, anything you guys have for us. We'll go for a few minutes here, having Aram answer those for you guys.
And one other small thing, we've printed Buzztime napkins with QR codes that will make it much easier for your customers to download Buzztime Trivia, the app. And now that it's looking so contemporary and hip, I think you'd really want them to do that, especially if you have BGM Black. So if you want 1,000 napkins, it will also be a cost savings for you. You won't have to buy your own napkins. Just email Sagan or just say your name in the chat, and then Sagan will reach out to you afterwards. So it's 1,000 napkins with Buzztime Trivia and the QR code on it. We'd be happy to give it to you. All right,
All right,
back to you, Michael.
of course, we have one question here from Gwenna is, will players ever be able to log in using a screen name rather than using their email and password?
No, one of the key things we had to do was make the login much simpler, and so we've reduced it down to pretty much every other site.
And then from Edward, how many locations are currently utilizing the BGN Black as opposed to Site PC, Site Hubs, things like that?
That we keep private, but by the end of the summer, everything's going to, certainly all the Site PCs will be gone by the end of the summer. Some of them are going to be gone by the end of March. So it'll be more and more will be BGM Black, and certainly by the end of the year, that'll be it.
All right, from our friend Kevin Kern, just something with the new BGN sites. It seems that points don't seem to bleed down on the final questions of Showdown. Do we know if that's true?
There were some changes in Showdown. We'll get back to you on that, Kevin. But yeah, get us a screenshot if you could, and send it to customer support at buzztime.com.
All right, Susan. Yeah, that's another thing that I see that you're asking about Showdown on Tuesdays. That's something I can forward on to customer support. But you should be able to be playing Showdown in the app at BGN Black sites. That's correct, Aram, right?
Correct, right. Just BGM Black.
Just only at BGN Blacks can use the app for Showdown. Let me switch over to the Q&A page. All right. Are we still using the old boxes because our customers don't like the lag on tablets/apps? Are there any updates or alternatives?
Wait, say it again. I didn't understand.
It says we are still using the old boxes because our customers don't like the lag on tablets or apps. Are there any updates or alternatives?
I haven't heard about the lag. It's certainly nothing to do with our app. It might be something to do with your internet connection, in which the old. I'm only speculating. I think it's best if you just write that and send it to customer support, and we'll look at that. But the app is we don't have different bandwidth than what you or the cell phone provider has. We don't control the bandwidth. So that's not something. So if there's some sort of lag, it's probably something that you should speak to either your ISP or your Wi-Fi provider. Back to you, Mike.
Perfect. So waiting on. Looks like we got some over the Q&A. It's will we end service for any locations that do not convert to the new equipment?
Yes, we're end of lifing the old ones. There's no development going on the old ones, so you have to be very efficient in this business, and we can only focus on the platform that's going to take us into tomorrow. And I think you'll, most importantly, I think you'll really like it. It's a vast improvement both for the player and for the server. The servers would rather serve food and drink and not play tech support. And the old Buzztime site PCs should have been end of life a long time ago. So your servers and the bar owners will make more money, and the customers will like it to be on either their phone or on the brand spanking new tablets we're having shipped from Lenovo constantly.
And then from Oki, batteries on some boxes have a short life, less than 2 hours. Is this the problem with the box or the charger? Go ahead, Aram.
It is most likely with the tablet, but again, we are end of lifing those. So when you get brand new tablets from the Lenovo factory, it's just like you getting one from Best Buy. The batteries just work. The reason why those old tablets are constantly dying is because they're old. So it's an incentive for you to move on to something new.
Yeah.
Trust us, everyone's liking it.
All right. And then do we have a cutoff date for the old systems?
It is certainly going to be by the end of summer. But like I said in my prepared remarks, some of them, it's starting in the end of March. So from end of March to end of summer. But again, you shouldn't think of it, there's some people that just don't like change. You should like this change, both as a bar owner and as a player. It's really so much slicker looking and so much easier to use. You'll just laugh at yourself when you realized what you didn't want.
All right. And then from Sharon, she's asking about new rates and plans for the new system. I can put that in the Q&A chart, but I'll let Aram kind of speak on that as well.
Yeah, it's cheaper. It's if you don't want to offer tablets, it's 150 a month. If you want 5 tablets, it's 275, and 10 tablets, it's 350. The only difference is there are deposits on these equipment deposits that are refundable if when you return the equipment back with normal wear and tear.
Then from Edward, just kind of questioning the model that we're using for tablets is Lenovo. He said we had spoken on Samsung a few months ago, but I do know from my experience as someone that has worked in tech support, previous tablets I know were Samsung tablets that we used on old tablet sites. I don't know when that changed over, but I'll let Aram kind of take it from there.
Oh, well, just a few months ago, we were providing new Samsung tablets, not those old ones, that old
Yeah.
Buzztime. And we promised to use tier 1 new tablets like Samsung or Lenovo. So I just mentioned we're using Lenovo now. The only reason why is that Samsung jacked up their prices by, I think it was 30% or something. And for the exact same specs, we just moved to Lenovo. And if Lenovo does that, we'll move to Samsung or Sony, or it'll be some company that you recognize, not some customized white label from China. It'll be a brand name like Samsung, Lenovo, or Sony, someone who puts their name on.
All right, and then from Oki again, will the new tablets require a new charging station? If so, how much does that cost? Does the charging station cost?
The charging station is part of the premium plan, so you get that as part of it and with the deposit.
So yeah, the charging station is encompassed or is enveloped inside of that tablet program. So
you will have to return everything, though. We've really had a few bad apples who really exploit the fact that we trusted them with our capital equipment. So we've had to, demand a deposit, get our equipment back first, do all the things that to protect ourselves from these bad apples. So remember that. So don't throw them away, which a few people have done.
Right. I don't see anything new in chat, so we'll give everyone a minute or two just to throw in any other questions you have. But I guess I'll throw it to you, Aram, just kind of wrap up kind of what we've kind of talked about today, and then anything you kind of want to leave everyone here with.
No, so that's it. Just look for the Hercules Silver Challenge coins and the fun we're going to start having with the avatars. Look for the really new aesthetic, contemporary aesthetic that we have going. Look for the brand new tablets that solve everyone's trouble. And by the way, I didn't mention they also offer new games for kids and grown-ups, games like coloring books for kids that really obviously increase food and beverage. And then other games for the grown-ups that are single-player games. And then remember that BGN Black is the wave of the future, and it's going to get the server out of the tech support business, most sort of on a base level. But eventually, when we have apps on our users' phones, we're going to be able to lure them back into your bar or restaurant with in-app messaging and promotions. So the BGN will really be a boost to your business. So just let us know if you have any questions about it, and any other constructive criticism. That would be helpful.
All
Back
right.
to you, Michael.
Yeah, which have a couple questions came in. Harry Sykes just asking about the glory days from the old site hubs. He's wondering if that's going to be incorporated in the BGN look and feel, I guess. But I'll let you answer that.
No, the glory days was not that popular, so we are not going to transfer that to BGN.
And then will our rep reach out to us? Should they call support? This is from Sharon. I guess this would be maybe Sagan. Would it be easier for me to have her reach out directly to you and kind of help her with that transition?
Perfect. Yeah. I'll drop my email address in the chat as well for everyone else. You can, with any questions you have, you can just directly email me or schedule a call with me. I'd love to speak with you all, guys. And here's my email address. Just post it in the channel here. There you go. So
and then
feel free to email me directly or schedule a call with me.
And Sharon, I can also take and pass along your email that you signed up for this meeting with over to Sagan as well, and he can reach out to you that way as well if you don't see it there in the chat. Let me see another over in the Q&A. Yep, that was Sagan. Perfect. And then from Doug, he looks like he came in late. He's like, where do I find all the basic info for startup? I guess that would be a good question for Aram or even Sagan if you have a good answer for that as well.
Just be more specific. What do you mean by startup?
I guess if you do you already have BGN? Yeah, do you already have BGN, or are you looking to add BGN? Would be, I guess, the follow up to that, Doug. Looking to add the system. Perfect.
Great. Michael pasted the link, the self-checkout link above. Do you want to just paste
I
it
can
in
add
again
it one more time. Yep. I will throw it in there, and this is
so Michael's going to paste the link in there, and if you have any questions, just email sales@buzztime.com, or that's the best way to do it. And then my salesperson will call you back.
Yeah, so put in the link to the self-checkout if you just want to go through it. It gives you kind of an overview of everything that is offered. for BGN, as well as it'll take you to the tablets as well, and then the email address for sales as well if you want to just reach out to them that way. So yeah, I'm not seeing any more chats or Q&As. So yeah, I think that's all we have for today. I want to thank everyone for showing up for our Q&A. We'll again be hosting these every month, kind of the first Monday of the month, whenever we can fit it in. And then I'll just hand it over to Aram if you have any closing thoughts.
Great, thanks. We'll see you in April. And in the meantime, players, look out for the Hercules Challenge coins, and everyone look out for the new aesthetic on Buzztime Trivia. And if on a very practical level, get some napkins, free napkins, and they'll help market Buzztime. We can have 1,000 shipped out to you this week. And we've got a lot of things going on in March. So April, we'll have a bunch of new things to brag about. So thanks so much for your time, and we will speak to you all later then. Bye-bye.
Have a great one.